stream is live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, tea family. Tonight we have something really special for our tea treasures and live sale. We're going to have some very exclusive tea blends that have been just created for this event only. Gifts, might even be a few surprises. And if you stick around to the very end, there's going to be a giveaway worth $75 that we're giving away for free, as well as other prizes along the way. And for attending live, you will also get a special little discount from us. So keep that in mind. You should expect those limited edition blends, event only gifts. We're going to have some fun interactive games. And then don't forget about the giveaway at the end. Must be present to win, though. So how's it all going to work? Well, I will show you an item. After that item is put up, it will have a number. If you want it, that number, put in the chat or comments and put mine or sold. So you'll put mine or sold and the number in chat or comments, depending on which platform you're watching from. And then we will assign it to the first person who puts it in there. So there is a little bit of a race there. Now, I will warn you, numbers do not go in order. So you can't just say, oh, I really want to get something, so I'm going to put the next number in order. That's not how it works around here. But like I said, tonight, there will be special things available, but this will be open. The sale and the items will be open for bid until Sunday at our live sale. That is 6 p.m. Central, or not the live sale, the live that we'll be doing on question and answers on Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. However, some of these special pricing and all the giveaways and things like that will only be available to those of you that are with us now. So I want to say, oh, looks like we've got a problem. This stream was deleted live on Facebook. So, yeah. I need to try and go live on Facebook as well. Let me see. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We're just dealing with a little technical glitch. And I am also going to say, oh, this is not great. All right. You're with me. I appreciate it. Give me a minute and I will see what I can do to add in. So everybody, we're going to, I don't even know how to do this. Edit. Save for later. Today, 1900. Save changes. Nope. Facebook, go live. Nope. Facebook. All right, everybody. I've got a technical glitch right now that I am desperately trying to watch for. I can't edit the schedule. I don't care about the editing the schedule. Let's see if I can get this to go on Facebook. Save changes. And can I go live? All right. Well, can you check on Facebook?
You're live on Facebook.
All right. To stream on Facebook, continue to Facebook. So everybody, let's see what we can do. Go to the link. I don't know. All right, everybody, welcome to Technology Fails. It has been that kind of a week. I will tell you, it has been definitely that kind of a week. Technology has not been my friend. So I will see what I can do to go live all at the same time so we can get on Facebook as well. And I appreciate you hanging in with me. Let's see, copy. And let's see what I can do. We'll put tea and treasures. So yeah, this is what happens. Treasures. So I appreciate it. So again, say hello. Us live. And that's how things are going to be today. And let's see if I can get this in there. And let me go back here. Gotta love you, technology. Gotta love you, technology. All right. So schedule this for later. The stream is already live. All right. So what I'm going to do is studio save changes. Please just work. I would really love Facebook to just go work right now. But, all right, YouTube, hang on. I'm going to sign off. You're going to come back on in a second, I think. Nope, that won't work. All right, hang on, my YouTube people. For some reason, Facebook has decided it's not working. And so we're going to try and work this out very, very quickly. And hopefully it will work. Boy, so much fun. Technology hasn't really been my friend today. So let's see. Advanced settings. Let's try the webcam. Let's see. I don't know. It might not work. Let's see. Okay. Am I still on live on YouTube? Hey, YouTube people, can you tell me if I'm still live here?
You are.
And this should help. And then I'm just going to start screen share. And my StreamYard giveaway. Nope, we're just going to cancel that. All right. This might be a little bit crazy, everybody. Bear with me. I appreciate your help. Let me try this one more time. I think I can get both up at the same time. I hope I can. I will tell you, it has been technology issues all week at work, as well as here. Join us live. Okay. And we're going to save that. And then hopefully I'll be able to go live now in 3, 2, 1. Am I live on Facebook?
Give you about 7 seconds.
Am I live on Facebook? Are my Facebook people here, T family? Say hello if you are. If you're not, I'll give you an extra second. It's been a little bit crazy.
Yep, here we go.
All right, I am live on both. I don't know how this is going to work, how well this is going to work, everybody, today, but we're going to start over. Hi, they. And we're going to say welcome to our Tea and Treasures live event and sale. And I am super excited. We have a lot of exciting things. For those of you who are with us live tonight, you are going to get some extra deals. You're going to get first dibs on everything because once it's sold, it's gone. This sale will be open until Sunday night for those that can't join us live. But we will, in fact, be here. And we are going to have to monitor our stuff. Handy dandy assistant, we're going to have to monitor comments over there and enter them over here for our giveaways and stuff. So our giveaway tool won't work, but that's okay. We will get you started and we will get it set.
We're talking for Facebook and Yahoo, YouTube.
Yeah, I can monitor the comments on StreamYard if you monitor on Facebook and let me know. All right. So it's going to be really crazy tonight. I appreciate your patience. So how is this all going to work? Well, I will show you an item. I will show you what it's like and then what all about it. And then it will have a number. If you want to purchase that, you put mine or sold with the number in the comments or chat, depending on how you're looking at it or how you're responding on the comments. I really need a reset for my brain. And then the first one in is the first one who gets it. My handy dandy assistant's going to be doing even more work over here because he will be monitoring comments and chat in 2 different locations for us. Now, in between, we're going to have some games where the people that are live can win. We're going to have some special stories. And of course, we're going to start with making some tea. Now, I do want to say that we will be invoicing on Monday morning because this sale will close at our live question and answer on Sunday night at 6 Central. And then we will ship to anyone within 1 day of payment of that invoice. We will combine shipping. So if you get 2 orders, I try and give you an approximate what I think the shipping is going to be so that you can keep that in mind. We will do actual shipping. So if you get 2 items, it usually will cost less because we'll combine the shipping on that. Now, again, remember the first person to comment mine and the number or sold and the number, that's it. The event is going to close at our live on Sunday night. All right. We are going to start with making some tea. I obviously need some caffeine and I need something relaxing after that crazy technology issue. So we are going to make a Highland Dawn latte. I know you might not have heard of Highland Dawn, and that is because it hasn't existed yet. It is one of the 2 special blends we'll be talking about more later. If my handy dandy assistant could potentially hand me the water. And while he's doing that, could you please say hello in either Facebook or Instagram or on our YouTube, and just say hello and share what you're drinking, because that will let us know who's here. And it will be really important. Some of the drawings are for people that are attending live only. So I may have you comment on certain things or do certain things to do that. Did you set a 3-minute timer for me, please? Highland Dawn is I'm going to talk more later, but Highland Dawn is a black tea. So it is 3 minutes for the first brew and then add a minute for each brew. I am going to try and look over here for a little bit. So I do want to say hello, welcome. Diane, I see you're here. You're drinking Serene Sunrise. That's awesome. I will let this brew. So I'm going to let this brew. Then we're going to make a live latte. If you could hand me the cream, I'm going to make some homemade. I'm going to whip it up myself. Sorry, handy dandy assistant. When we ran into that technical glitch starting and Facebook disconnected from how I usually do it, life just got crazy. So I have just some heavy cream or whipping cream fresh from our local farm. And I have this really amazing tool that I love, and is just a little whipper. It's battery operated when it works. There we go. We got to put that in. You know, I think I'm going to go home and give up.
Press the hold.
There we go. All right. And then we will make this go faster. And so we are going to just whip some of this up. Probably should turn it down a little bit. It's splattering. But we're going to, I only poured a little bit of the heavy cream in, and then just whip it up. You can use a blender. You could use, especially a stick blender. A little thing like this, I love it's battery operated, so we can just charge it and it's good to go. I like almost the consistency of whipping cream, but not quite. So this will be a little more liquidy than when I make my lattes. And we're just waiting for the Highland Dawn black tea to brew. I know some of you are really excited. I saw some posts earlier about people saying mine already. It doesn't count till now. I see Kim just finished her final brew of an Irish Sunrise. She might be moving to one of her green teas, Emerald Garden, later, but we'll see what happens. Love that. Love that.
Christina Venice also is on.
Christina is on? Yeah. Welcome, Christina. What's she drinking? Did she say?
She said she's so excited.
She's so excited. Well, Christina, we're happy to have you here too. All right. And I'm trying not to make a mess. All right. We should be getting pretty close. Now, you'll notice I will dip this once, but that's more so that you know you don't have to do that. I just put it in a tea bag because we're going to have a lot of stuff moving around in a lot of parts. And so you can see this is not really a whipped cream. It's still liquidy. But I love that little thing for that. Okay. So, all right, here we go. We are going to make this. I can't wait to drink it. Like I said, after that crazy technology start and a really long week where technology has really not been my friend this week, I am ready to have a nice, relaxing cup of tea. But this tea latte is going to be amazing. All right. So literally, I know that you could, sometimes you might want to spoon it on, but tonight I'm just going to pour it. And then what we're going to see is when I spoon it, there you go, it will take longer to It will take longer to kind of blend in. As you can see here, it's already starting to mix through. I love when a latte just kind of the cream and the foam on top just kind of fall down. This would be cool. You could do a brown sugar like snowflake design or design. You can pop it on there, or you can, this is where you'd sprinkle cinnamon, or you could sprinkle something else, chocolate shavings, peppermint, all sorts of things to go or decorate on the top. That is so nice. Okay, love the latte. There's your how to make a latte really, really quick. We've talked about how it gets started. We talked about you're going to put mine or sold and the number in the chat or comments. And I will let you know if I have more than one available. I will tell you that I'm really excited about a couple of the games. I think you're going to have fun. There's even one where Handy Dandy Assistant's going to try and trick me, but more on that later. Okay, and if you join us late, please just still say hello. All right, we are good to go. So we're going to actually start, and I'm already going to throw the Handy Dandy Assistant off later. We're going to start with number 130, okay? And this is just a simple mug with Harmony. Now, you may know that we just started having Harmony again. It's April, May, June. It is a green tea, strawberries, and orange zest for number 130. And that looks a little like this. This is our Harmony. Welcome, Amanda. So what you would do is it has freeze-dried strawberries, so you can brew it 3 times. So the first one would be 2 minutes, the second one would be 3, and the fourth or the final one would be 4 minutes. I told you I really need that tea. But Harmony is only available. It's very limited edition. This was just packaged up this week. Number 130. And what I will tell you is it is $15 for this, and we estimate the shipping to be about $6 for the Harmony and mug. If you're interested in this, you put mine and sold and number 130 in there, and that can be yours. All right, we'll put this back. At any point, if you want me to bring a number back or something back, just let me know. I will definitely be happy to do that. No problem. Okay. The second one, I am really excited about this. I wanted to do this one for a while, and I couldn't get it done in time last year. So this is number 207, and I'm going to put this paper away. I will tell you that this is an Easter sampler. It has this really cute Easter egg. This is the perfect Easter gift for a tea lover. It has in here 12 different individual serving teas. So let's open this one up. And this, you can see it's packaged. How it's packaged, it has the ingredients on it. This one happens to be Highland Dawn, one of our event-only blends in it. The other one is in here as well as our newest blend, Sunlit Orchard, which is a ginger apple herbal blend, caffeine-free. So you open that up, and then each one of these individually bagged teas, like I had for my Highland Dawn brew for my latte today, they can all be brewed 3 times, but it's all set and ready to go. And I'm just trying to close this egg up again.
Already bagged and ready to go.
But this is all bagged, ready to go, so it's perfect for bringing to work. And what I will tell you is,
you don't even have to hunt for them.
You don't even have to hunt for the eggs, or you could. But this is 207. It is $22. We estimate the shipping because it'll have to go in a bigger box to be about 10. But the teas inside, let me look at my list. It has Harmony, Aloha Breeze, more on that one later, Highland Dawn, as you saw, Onyx Chai, Serene Sunrise, Lemon Zinger, Ruby Chai, Emerald Garden, Sunlit Orchard, just talked about that, Nautical Twilight, Earl's Blend, and Evening Mint. So there's a combination of black teas and green teas and caffeine-free teas. So again, $22 if you're interested in this. Number 207. And I'm going to put this away. It was really fun to make that one. All right, the next one we have is number 174. And how could you resist? How could I possibly resist this really adorable carrot bag? I just thought this is so cute. Again, use it for Easter, buy yourself an Easter gift, or for someone you care about, that is fine. Inside, you have, let's see, you have a deluxe tin of Lavender Garden. Now, Lavender Garden is our Emerald Garden, as well as it has some lavender in it. It is a very soothing green tea blend. This is a specialty tea. This is not a tea that goes on sale or is available in anything other than a live event like this sometimes, or like in our Christmas Advent tin or something on that idea. You might get one that is this Lavender Garden. It's not available very often. And so you could get a full ounce in a deluxe tin. And then additionally, see if I can see, there's a couple of free samples of other blends in here as well. So for this carrot filled with Lavender Garden tea in the deluxe tin, that is number 174. It is $13. And we think the shipping for this would be $6, but again, you'll pay the actual shipping. I'm just guesstimating for your thing. So this is 174.
Amanda's asking if they're organic teas.
Yes. Who was asking?
Amanda.
Everything that we have is organic. It is 100% certified organic by the USDA. In addition, it is all non-GMO. We do not use chemicals. We do not use sprayed on flavors or artificial or natural flavors. All we use are the ingredients. The most processed you'll get is like the strawberries or some of the fruits, like in this Harmony blend. My husband and I actually freeze dry the strawberries ourselves to make sure there's no there's no citric acid or anything added to it. So we freeze dry fruit ourselves, and then we add it to the teas. And that's why if it's freeze dried, we always add an extra minute onto the first brew time. Just because it's got to hydrate and then add it in. But that's a great question. Thank you for asking. They're all organic, non-GMO. It's tough. Sometimes people will come up to us and they really want a certain flavor, and it's not a flavor that I can recreate naturally without and I mean without adding some kind of sprayed on flavor. And that's not how we do things here, because I don't want the sprayed on flavor. I don't want the chemicals from whatever propellant or anything like that. So we stick to real organic non-GMO ingredients and just mix them together. That's how we make our teas. We also make everything in small batches, about a quart at a time. We literally gently roll it in a mason jar ourselves by hand. Here is our Highland. And like this is a batch, and you'll see it's not even full. And when I want to mix it, I literally just stir it like this. That means I'm not breaking the leaves, which keeps the flavor in. The more broken down a tea leaf is, the more bitter it gets, the higher in tannins it is, and means more tannic acid, which also means that you are going to have a much more bitter tea. And then what ends up happening is we then quickly, this is because we were packaging some of this Highland Dawn today, and otherwise it then gets packaged immediately so that the light doesn't get in, because light can deteriorate tea. So
she said thank you. She loves it, and thank you for answering her questions.
You know what? I love answering questions. If you have a question anytime along, you just go ahead and ask. I love answering them. It gives me a chance to kind of show how we're different, and that is great. So we are now going to go to number 211. Okay, maybe if I move it back, you can see it better. Number 211. Okay, so we all know Lisa walks into stores and she finds these really cute boxes. This one actually has a magnet attached to it. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that little snap, but it's fun. Now, inside, you'll find 9 half-ounce tea tins. This box will fold flat, so it is reusable. We don't pull the stickers off to make it permanently like this, because that way you can reuse the box for a gift. But in here is a half-ounce of all of our caffeine-free teas. So normally, a caffeine-free tea, we just introduced the new one, which is Sunlit Orchard, and that's that ginger with a hint of apple and vanilla, and has some blue corn flour on it and everything like that. So this one has a half-ounce of Summer Butterfly, and that has butterfly pea flowers in it, but that's a completely herbal caffeine-free blend. A half-ounce of Sunlit Orchard that I just talked about. A half-inch of our ruby chai, a half-ounce of our ruby chai, which is our caffeine-free chai blend that is typically battles with Serene Sunrise for #1 bestseller. It also has Evening Mint, which is a chamomile mint blend, perfect with some lavender in there, perfect for right before bed when you're wanting to relax. It has Maiden's Blush. That's a Rooibos rose petal. It has a sweetness to it that comes from the rose petals as opposed to floral. And then Nautical Twilight. That's a ginger hibiscus tea. So those, other than the mocha mint that we only have at Christmas time, those are all our completely caffeine-free blends. You get a half-ounce of each of them. And this one is, I have to find it in my box. This is number 211. It is $35 with $10 shipping. So a half-ounce of tea. In each half-ounce tin, you get 5 to 6 first-time brews, which means you get 15 to 18 cups of tea. Multiply that by 6. So that's 30, 60, 90. We'll say 90 to 100 cups of tea in this box for the 35. So that is number 211.
We do give instructions.
Yeah, we do give instructions and a lot of things like that. All right. This one I want to do, again, I walk into the store, I find these cute little boxes, and I have to do. But this is number 126. And this has, now I stuck Earl's Blend in here, but this is 1 ounce of tea of your choice. So you can pick any of our teas, including the 2 special event only ones tonight. So you get an ounce. I just stuck that in there. You get this really cute pink box.
Popcorn.
It's Easter and springtime. It's right around Mother's Day. There's going to be a lot of those springtime colors. You get a really pretty floral mug. And then inside you get this, which is really cool. A little honey spoon. And then this is
Honey dipper.
Local. I call it a honey spoon. Other people call it a honey dipper. Other people call it a honey stick. This is just a little bit of Remy B's local organic honey. They know that he's a master beekeeper, so he knows how to properly treat it. He doesn't add sugars or glycerins or other things to his honey to make it go farther. It is just the pure honey. So there's just a little bit of that.
It's not processed.
Yes, it's unfiltered raw honey in the mug, and then 1 ounce of the tea. And so when we communicate, you just tell me which tea you want in there, and we can do that. And that is number 126, and that is $17 with $10 shipping.
Diane said she took a cat nap after she had her Serene Sunrise today.
She took a cat nap after Serene Sunrise. That's awesome. I love it.
And she also has a cat who has a birthday.
I know. I said happy birthday to her cat today. All right.
Carrot cake.
So who wants to play a game? Anybody want to play a game?
Darts.
Let's play a game. All right. I've got to get to my game. And what we are going to do is we are going to play a tea etiquette game. I'm going to read a tea statement out loud. You are going to put in the chat or the comments whether you think it's proper, as in this is a real tea etiquette rule, or you're going to put proper preposterous, which means you think I just completely made it up or I got it totally wrong. Okay, so
how about right or wrong? I can't spell.
And Handy Daisy says like I can't spell preposterous. You could put yes, it's true, or no, it's false. You could put true or false in there. But I thought proper and preposterous was just a really fun thing. Okay, so everybody ready?
Leslie says yes.
All right, Leslie. Welcome, Leslie. Okay, so here is our first tea etiquette question. I guess before I ask it, I should say keep track of how many you get right or wrong. And whoever gets the most correct will win a prize. Okay? So it's going to be a kind of it's not our real giveaway, the worth $75, but it is a giveaway that we're going to be doing if you win this etiquette game. All right.
You get bad advice from me.
You don't get bad advice from Henny Danny Assistant. We don't let that happen. Okay. Number 1. You should never clink your spoon against the teacup. Is that proper or is that preposterous? Or true or false? I'm going to take a sip of my tea. All right. I've got one person who's already answered. How many others have answered?
I don't see the answer.
Go ahead. You should never clink your spoon. Clinking, I've got a pen here, but clinking your spoon means like that. So you stir your teacup and then you clink your spoon like that. Should you clink your spoon against your teacup? Is that considered proper etiquette or is that considered preposterous? Don't do that. All right, I got an answer.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4 answers right now.
4 answers right now. Okay, we're going to call it. Are you ready?
Oh, Kim's also there.
Okay. All right. Kim's like, I answered a question and then she's like, oh wait, no, not like that. It is considered preposterous. It's considered actually impolite and rude when you tap it on the top like this. And really in a lot of cultures, you should just try and put your spoon down on your saucer. But there are some that it's okay to make a little bit more noise. But tapping it like that is preposterous. Why would we do that? All right.
Well, Leslie said proper than not proper.
Proper than not proper. Okay. I love it. All right. You ready for this one? Question number 2. Always steer... I'm gonna be using my pen as a spoon for tonight. Always stir your tea in a clockwise motion. Okay, should I always stir my tea? So if I stir it clockwise, does that look counterclockwise or clockwise?
That's correct there. No.
Okay.
That way.
All right. Should I always stir my tea in a clockwise motion? Proper or preposterous? Which one? So if I stir my tea, you think stirring it clockwise is proper or preposterous? Oh my goodness, that's so good. The creaminess of the foamy milk and the boldness of the black tea can't be beat.
And look at the clear glass.
Yeah, and I love looking at the layers, and you can see right there. I've got one that's saying proper, but still silly. I love it. How about comments on the other one?
Preposterous for Christina, and Diane says false.
So Diane says it's preposterous, and Christina says it's
preposterous. Diane says it's false.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, they're both negative.
They're both negative. Anybody else? Last question. Last time. Okay. It is preposterous. It sounds really, really fancy, but it's preposterous. It's not actually proper tea etiquette. All right. Here is one. Are you ready? If you've been with me on one of my Sunday lives, you may remember the answer to this because we have talked about it. Pinkies up or pinkies down. So let's say pinkies up is the proper way to hold your teacup.
Everybody knows.
Proper or preposterous? All right. So go ahead and answer Proper or preposterous? Holding your pinky up like this. Well, it's just a really big mug, guys. It's like a 20 ounce or so. Proper or preposterous? Go ahead. Should I have my pinky up while drinking?
And slurping.
And slurping, yes. Well, slurping in some cultures is actually complimentary. Slurping in other countries, cultures, not so much. All right, I've got one for preposterous over here.
Diane says preposterous.
You have two for preposterous. All right, giving you guys another second before we go to the next question.
Christina says proper.
Christina says proper. All right. And I'm going to call it.
And,
it is.
Oh, Kim says slurping complimentary in the East.
Yes, slurping is complimentary in the East. That is absolutely true. In the Western culture, slurping is not as complimentary for your tea.
You're talking far east, like Japan.
Yeah, the Far East. Yeah, we're talking Far East. Okay, you ready?
Leslie says her comment isn't showing.
Your comment isn't showing. Oh no!
Put it in again, Leslie.
Yeah, put it in again, Leslie. Let's do it. I want you to count. I'll give you an extra second. I'll take another sip of my latte. Oh darn! What if things like that? Okay. Did she get it in?
I haven't seen anything come up.
All right. Well, Leslie, you can put it in, and then if not, this is the honor system for who answers the questions correctly. Anyway,
Amanda says preposterous.
It is preposterous. Everybody thinks that having your pinky up is so proper. It is not. Actually, tucking your hand in, and this cup is just too big to do it, but
you want a cup?
You should actually have just a couple of fingers. You should rest another finger, but it is preposterous. Do not put your pinky up. We all think of it that way, but it is not true. Okay.
This is thinking up.
Did it?
Yeah, it said up. Up is proper.
Okay. So a couple of people have learned something. I talk about this because we all think it. We are raised to think it as small children. Now you know better. You're like, hey, look what I learned today. All right. Next question. Loose leaf tea should always be steeped exactly 3.1415 minutes to be well balanced. Now, if you were listening to me and you were with us at the beginning, you know the answer of whether that is proper or preposterous. Loose leaf tea should always be steeped exactly 3.1415 minutes. All right. I see Kim says nope. Kim's saying that's preposterous. How about others? What are the other comments looking like?
Diane, preposterous.
Diane says it's preposterous. Okay. How about Amanda and Leslie and Christina? Okay. I just want to make sure I'm including everyone.
They're typing.
They're typing furiously. I know, because this is high stakes, man. This is about tea. Come on. We need to make this important. Okay. So 3.1415 minutes for a proper brew for proper balance is
pie.
Preposterous. That's pie, not proper timing for your tea. You should always know that there's no one set rule for tea. Green teas are steeped at certain times, less time. White teas, black teas have a different steeping time. How many? Preposterous. You're right, Christina. The whole thing is, and it's also like, is it your first brew? Is it your second brew? Is it your third brew? Because like our teas, you can brew 3 times. Now I have tea family and tea friends that are like, well, I brew it 4 times. It's still fine. That's okay. That's up to you. We just guarantee the flavor for the first 3.
Amanda answered preposterous. All depends what kind of tea you want.
Okay. So, our last question. You ready? You should always pour tea for others before yourself. Proper or preposterous? So you should always pour tea for others before yourself. Is that proper etiquette or is that preposterous? All right, go ahead and enter that in, thinking whose tea do you pour first?
Kim said she's
Okay.
watching a YouTube.
Yeah, I saw. Alrighty. And we will see in just a second. We've got 2 propers. And what else? Any more coming in? I love the part where I get to pause because then I get to take a sip of it.
Do I need to heat the water again for another?
I'll be good, but thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Leslie proper.
Leslie's proper.
Christina,
All right.
proper.
Proper. Christina, yes. Absolutely, it is proper. The etiquette is that you pour for everybody else. And even if you run out of tea, you're the one that runs out of tea, not your guests. But everybody got that point. Now, I want you to count up your points. And then tell me, if you got 1 point for every right answer, how many points do you have? And then go ahead and put that in the chat or the comments. And let's see who won. If not, I have a tie-breaking question. So we'll see. While you're calculating, I will tell you that one of the things that you hear sometimes is that you should swirl your tea to awaken its soul. That's preposterous. That is not true. It's really kind of funny how people are like, you should only stir your tea towards the sunrise. There's a whole bunch of really funny things, and they're all preposterous, but they're like myths and tea things, instructions that have been passed down before. And you're like, where did they come up with that? Your tea will taste better depending on which way you stir it. And I just thought they were so funny. I figured it would make for a really cool game. And do we have all the answers in?
Leslie's question, do you get credit if you get them all wrong?
You don't get credit if you get them all wrong, but that's okay.
Kim and Christina have 3.
Kim and Christina. Okay. Kim and Christina, you ready?
Literally, Diane's not up yet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Kim got 4. Well,
Kim got 4. What did Diane get?
She's not communicating with me.
Okay.
I guess she doesn't like me.
All right. Well, I had my tiebreaker question. Kim, congratulations. You won a free sample. We will include that for you. The tie-breaking question
Diane had 5.
Diane had 5. Oh, Kim, you missed out. There were 5 questions. Diane beat you. Diane beat you. All right, Diane, we'll be sending that to you. Sorry, Kim. So in traditional British culture, do you pour? Is it proper to pour the milk first before the tea? And that is proper. In Great Britain, they traditionally pour the milk before the tea. Almost everybody else pours the tea before the milk. So there you go. Another little piece of tea trivia for everybody. Okay. Great. Did you have fun with that game? I thought it would be fun. So let me know if you did. And then we are going to talk about one of our new blends. Are you ready? It was literally only available for the first time today and only available at this event, which means really you won't be able to get it again unless I have it at next year's event. But then it's only an event time tea. It's not even available to my VIPs. And that is our Highland On. Now, I've already started talking about this because I'm drinking it, and right there. Now, what I will tell you is Highland On, and there it is. I just had to reach down and find it. It is a blend of black teas. It is very specifically a special blend. It is our version of a Scottish breakfast tea. Now, as you may know, we have our traditional breakfast blend, which is a traditional English breakfast tea. It's our version. We have Morning Irish, which is an Irish breakfast blend. It's our blend for that. And then we took a while and we created this Scottish breakfast tea. Now, again, like all of our other ones, it is handcrafted, small batches. It is bold. It's got some earthiness to it. While it is strong, it is also has like this hint of sweetness to it. Super love it. It was very relaxing when we tried it, and our tea tasters tried it. But it is all the boldness and flavor that you would expect from a proper British cup. Scottish cup. With the smooth finish, I really love the depth of the tea, the complexity of the flavors. And we just wanted something that made you think about like the Highland cliffside, maybe the mist coming in and it's the morning and you're wrapped up in the blanket on the front porch. I wouldn't go so far to say there's bagpipes in the distance, but maybe a scone in your hand, that would work, right? Speaking of scones, what would we pair this tea with? A warm, buttery biscuit or a simple scone. I would especially go with like a heather and honey scone would be a perfect pairing to stay in that Highlands. Sharp cheddar or an extra sharp cheddar cheese and crackers. Oat cakes would be a good one. And this is a really good tea, even with just a splash of milk and some honey in the morning, but it's got a really nice balance to it. So this is one I wanted to talk about Highland. You're not going to see it on the website, so this is literally the only time you can get it. If we get a lot of feedback on it that people love it, we'll consider adding it in at some point in time. That happened with us in Ruby Chai. Ruby Chai was only supposed to be for a limited time, and then, yeah, it didn't work like that. So, all right. That's the Highland Dawn. I wanted to do one other thing, and that is let's do a random prize wheel. So I need you to pick a number 1, 2, 6, and then 2. Who was the second person on? Who's the second person to comment?
I don't know.
Go look in the comments who is the second person to comment.
Diane Tower, Kim Osborne Dunway.
Kim, you're the second one. So I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but okay. And nope, it is not going to work. Never mind. All right. I am going to go on here for a second and I am going to spin a wheel. Let's see if I can get this going. If I present this, share screen, and if I want, that's the one. All right, you ready?
Woo!
Can you see that?
I see it.
You see it on Facebook?
Yep.
Awesome.
No, I see it on, not yet. It's like an 8-second delay.
All right, so we're going to hit this and we're going to see what you win. And
nothing.
Oh, you get 10% off one product. There you go. All right, done. Awesome. So we will be giving away that to Kim. We will make a note of that, and I'm going to come back here. Did that come up? All right, Facebook, I'm sorry you didn't get to see it. That probably has to do with the fact that we had that technical glitch, but I've got a really cool wheel, and it spins. All right. So we are going to now go back and we're going to show you a few more things that are available for you to purchase today. And the next thing, go ahead.
It came up on YouTube or whatever you have me a StreamYard, but it didn't show up on the other.
Okay. So the next one we're going to do is number 130. And number 130 is this delightful silver box. And I am going to just tuck some stuff right back into it. But this is the pretty silver box, what it looks like. But inside is an ounce of Highland Dawn and an ounce of Aloha Breeze. These are the 2 event-only blends today. We're going to talk more about the Aloha Breeze. But 1 ounce each of the Aloha Breeze and the Highland Dawn in this really cute, glittery, shiny silver box that, of course, I fell in love with. This is number 130. And this is
Kim said 130 me.
Okay, Kim's got this one. That is $18, and we estimate shipping to be
Diane
$6.
said mine too.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll look and see who got it first. However, I am happy to say this is one of the ones we have 2 of. I just happened to check. And okay. There's another one that's coming up we'll have 2 of, so both of you can get that. So put both their names down. 130 has been sold. The only 2 we had because I only got 2 silver boxes. Sorry, everybody. All right. Put that over there. I'm not going to show that yet. All right. Then we're going to go to number 100. Okay. You ready? Number 100. And this has 1 ounce of Harmony Blend. Talked about that. The green tea, the strawberries, and the orange zest right there. But it also comes with this flower teacup. And I'm going to pull it out. So it has this little stand for it to sit on. It's really pretty with gold. And then it has this very pretty spoon with the flower. This is one of those I saw it. I couldn't resist buying it, but I only have so much room in my cupboards. So, yeah. So it's going up for sale.
Buy it. Get out of my house.
And then it is this beautiful enamel flower teacup. This would be really perfect for a latte because you can still see all the things, but look at that. It's just so pretty. Perfect Mother's Day gift if your mom enjoys tea or coffee or anything like that. Also a great gift for Easter for someone, birthdays, or just yourself because you love it. I am going to just very carefully tuck this back in. But this is our flower cup and 1 ounce of Harmony. And this is $23. We estimate shipping for this to be $8. We got to package it up pretty well. It might be $9. We're guesstimating here. But that is number 100 right there. Okay. And we'll put this right here. All right, next, we have number 231. And 231 is another little carrot, but this one is literally packed with 7 different samples of different teas. So they're little one samplers. We went fancy with these boxes. For instance, Serene Sunrise is in here. And when you pull it out, it's still in there. But we did some extra little boxes to make it a little more fancy. Again, just a cute little Easter thing. But it has those. It is $8. And the shipping is probably like $5. Like whatever the base minimum is, it's not super heavy. But there are at least 7 samples in here. There might even be more. And that is number 231. Get to try lots of different teas on that one. I love samplers because you get to try so many different things. All right, number 125. Okay, I talked about this one at the live last week or the week before.
Kim asked what teas are in the sampler.
What teas are in the sampler? Let me see if I wrote it all down. That is the carrot sampler. There is ruby chai. Let me put this back up. Wrong one. We'll put this here. Just so that I'm talking about the right thing and the right thing is showing on the screen. Thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Keeping me on track. Okay, it has a sample of ruby chai.
I said 125 mine for the flower box.
Maiden's Blush. The Breakfast Rose, that's another one of the specialty ones, is a black tea with rose petals in it. It's really delicious, but it's only available at special events or in kind of some of our samplers. It has Lemon Zinger, Earl's Blend, Breakfast Blend, and Serene Sunrise. So, and like I said, this is $8, and we think shipping will be like $5 to $6, but
not anymore because Christina.
Oh, wonderful! All right, well, we'll put this aside for you and put it over here. Awesome. All right, I am going to talk about this one, 125, and it's another magnetic box. Let's see if I can get it to do it. That's loud enough. You should hear the magnitude. I love these boxes. I walk by them and I'm like, oh, I love it. All right. This is a ½ ounce. And what you'll see in each of these is there's a ½ ounce of Highland Dawn. There's a ½ ounce of Aloha Breeze. And there's a ½ ounce of Harmony. Those kind of are the three that we're really focused on because of the season. And this is number 125. It is $23. We estimate because of the weight, it'll be like $7 to $8 for shipping again. So 125. This is our flower box of ½ ounces of our 2 event-only blends and the Harmony.
And Amanda was asking if you have any samplers that are caffeine-free.
We do. We have some caffeine. We have a caffeine-free sampler set on our website that only has 4 in it. And then the other one that we have this time is this. This is number 211, and it has a ½ ounce of all 6 of our caffeine-free regular caffeine-free blends. And so
the other one has 4 is caffeine-free too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one on the website only has 4. This is a special one for the show. It actually has all 6 caffeine-free blends except for the one that's only available around Christmas. So this is our 6 of our regular ones. So number 211 for that one. Yeah, I love, and we're doing more. We're expecting at least one more.
I had said, Kim said,
at least
Diana's
one.
had a nap and brought her A game tonight, and Diane said, I have been practicing mine since Sunday. You remember that old Looney Tunes with Daffy Duck? They ended up in a cave, and Daffy Duck.
I don't know. Mine, huh? Well, anyway, I was trying to say the caffeine-free blends. We do expect at least one more caffeine-free blend to be coming out, a new blend this year. We are working on it. We have a lot of people that are really reaching out to the caffeine-free blends lately for one reason or another. So I know we have at least one more in the works. And we did just come out with Sunlit Orchard, and that is included in this too. So FYI for the caffeine-free people. Okay. And then let's see. I have the ½ ounce flower box, and this one. This is a fun one. And this is number 114. The number's not cooperating. And it is a deluxe tin of our Highland Dawn tea that I talked about that has the blend of black teas. They're from China, India, Sri Lanka, and Kenya. We have 4 different black teas in here in the blend that we created. And this should look very familiar. I found one, and we are including this really big. It's 18 to 20 ounces is my guess. Probably closer to 18. Latte cup. And that is what we're calling our Highland Latte Kit, because all you need to do is add your own milk and foam, and you have your own latte. And so a tin like this with 1 ounce in it, because you can brew it 3 times. We estimate there's 10 to 11 first-time brews, depending on how strong you want to make it. And so there's 30 to 33 cups of tea in 1 ounce, FYI.
Christina took 211.
Christina took 211. All right. Thank you, Christina. We'll put that aside for you. All right. And for this one, the latte set, it is $16. We estimate shipping with the glass and the heavy tin to be $6. That's number 114. All right. So, okay. Are you ready for some fun? We're going to take a break for a second. My handy dandy assistant is going to try and trick me.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the thing. If he tricks me, anybody who is watching and orders anything today gets a free sample. If he doesn't, you won't get the free sample, okay? All right, I'm going to literally, he's going to go get some tins. I don't know what they are. He literally, my back was to him. He was in the kitchen. He put 3 different teas in there. I'm going to take my glasses off so that you can see my eyes are going to be completely closed. And I'm going to try and identify the tea. It's kind of like mystery in my cup. I'm going to try and identify the tea that he chose. just by smell. Now, the problem with this is some teas can smell somewhat the same. They're very similar. And like if he puts a couple of chives in there, that might make it really, really challenging. We'll see. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Bring the tins on over.
Take those glasses off.
I'm going to take the glasses off. I'm going to close my eyes. He's going to show you what it is so that you can see. And I'm going to just keep my eyes closed like this so you can tell I'm not peeking. I'm not anything like that. All right. Show them the first one.
Hold on.
Everybody's rooting for me to get it wrong now because they all want a free sample. So now I have to really think about it. Okay. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
That's what it is. All right. Open it up and let me smell, please. Oh. That is a black tea. That smells like, I can't decide if it's breakfast blend or morning Irish because I'm not smelling any cinnamon to it. So Serene Sunrise is out, and I'm pretty familiar with that one, but I could be wrong. I am going to guess morning Irish. Am I right?
No.
I'm not right. Oh, no. Everybody's getting a sample. What is it?
Highland.
You brought the new one over. That's no fair. I'm not used to the smell. That's okay. All right. Everybody's going to get a sample if you get something today. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. Let's try it again. Maybe I'll get 2 out of 3. I'm not used to the new smells. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Show them what it is. Okay. Let's open it up. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I just want to make a cup right now.
We can.
We can. I have no idea. I feel like it has a vanilla to it. Is this Sunlit Orchard? No, it's got a vanilla to it. Oh, wait. Is this Aloha? No. This is, I'm going to guess Sunlit Orchard.
No.
No, I'm 0 for 2 people.
Ancient Green Dragon.
Okay, that was my second guess. So I'll open my eyes for a second. Okay, close them.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm 0 for 2 people. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe I'll get one right.
Here it is.
Okay. Ooh. That is yeah, it smells like it's kind of got like a sharp. So it's not made in Spush. Oh, Nautical Twilight?
No.
I'm 0 for 3. What is it?
Lemon Zinger.
Lemon. Okay, but I figured he'd stick an herbal in there, and he didn't stick an herbal. No,
What has tea in it?
It has green tea in it. That's why I was like, I kept thinking it had a citrus flavor to it, but oh well. Everybody gets a sample. If you get something today, he totally tripped me up. Can I blame allergies? No, I'm not gonna blame allergies. Okay.
I almost did, Maiden's Blush.
But man, Maiden's Blush, I would have gotten that one. He tricked me with the Highland Dawn. Like, I'm not used to smelling that. Where am I going? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I need this. Aloha Breeze. How about we talk about Aloha Breeze? I do know it is in this one. It is an herbal blend for the most part, but it does have white tea. So it's going to be really, really light. White tea typically is the least processed. If you were with me during 2024, during February of 2024, we have a tea that we produce once every 4 years. We use an extremely high quality white tea. It's a silver needle white tea. It is very pricey. It costs more than our traditional tea blends do because that tea is really, really pricey in and of itself. And so what ends up happening is we used it for this one because it's an event only and we wanted to make it super special. In addition, we grabbed some fresh pineapple that came in from Hawaii, and we freeze-dried it, and then we got some fresh mangoes, and we freeze-dried it, and then we finished it off with a little bit of vanilla. That's why when I was smelling like that vanilla, I was like, wait. But this is Aloha Breeze. Now, what I will tell you is if you're looking for like a super strong tropical thing, that is not what you're going to really get a chance to taste. I want you to think lighter, think like sunshine, sea breeze, the sway of the palm trees, like that relaxing, kind of like got a slight tropical scent, but really just like that fresh, clean tea. It is only going to be available here. Now, because we do have freeze-dried fruit in it, you're going to want to add extra time to that first brew. And we had a couple of tasters who said they tasted some of the pineapple, but it really came out a little bit more in a couple of their brews. That can also be just like you're aware of it a little bit more. But I want you to, it's going to have that delicate white tea base. It's going to have, which has like almost like a slate floral to it. But the pineapple and the mango add some the two fruits together. The mango is adding some complexity, but you will definitely be able to taste it. And then we really kind of smooth it out with vanilla bean. We want to have that sweetness from the vanilla bean. So this is not going to be a bowl breakfast tea. It's a very subtle tea, soft. We wanted kind of the idea of like sipping sunshine in that relaxation time. White tea is very low in caffeine. And so we wanted to talk about that. So when's the best time to enjoy something like this? I would say mid-morning, sitting on the porch. Maybe even like after yoga and you're relaxing. Just a quiet moment when the world kind of goes really, really loud. It can be brewed hot and then cooled like all our teas. And so if you make it as an iced tea on a warm day when you just want to have something without a lot of fuss. Now, what would I pair with this? I would go with a light pastries, a lemon shortbread, fresh fruit, especially melon or berries. And this is kind of what it looks like. You can see the fruit in there.
Kim says she needs it again. Diane says, is this considered caffeine free? And Christina said, I must have one of those. She said, please.
That's awesome. This is what it looks like. You can see the silver needle white tea. They are stinking huge. They are not small by any means whatsoever. And they've kind of got like a silvery, silky texture to them. And then you see the other pineapple and mango in there that we freeze dried. So fresh fruit, I would put this with melon, berries. Now, you could even have it with like a coconut milk based dessert if you're not allergic to coconut like I am. So I will leave that for you to try and tell me what it's like. But those are kind of like, you want to stick to maybe some of the tropical lighter things because that white tea is very, very delicate. White tea, you're also going to want to brew at a much lower temperature. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. All right.
A bunch of stuff coming in between Kim and Christina.
A bunch of stuff coming in. Well, I just wanted to talk about it first. And then can you tell me who is the fifth person to comment? Yeah, the fifth person to comment, because I'm going to go here. You guys won't be able to see it. Maybe you'll be able to hear it. We're going to get something else on our picker wheel. And whoever that person is who. I think whoever it is really going to like this.
I can't get back up to it.
All right.
The fifth person.
Let me look.
That's something I can't. I can't scroll with.
Yep, that's okay. The first person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amanda, if you are still with us, say hello because you're the winner and you're going to win a free sample of Cuddle in a Cup. So if you've ever been with us during the holiday season last year, we created a chocolate latte that goes with our tea, Serene Sunrays. And we are going to send that off to you if you're still here, Amanda. All right. I wanted to do that and talk about this. And let's go ahead and find out some more of the things that I have. And we are at Number 235. And this is 235. And this is going to look familiar because it is the same as another one. This one is an ounce of tea of your choice. Another really pretty mug. And again, that Remy B's local honey and the honey stick or whatever. Dipper, however you want to call it. But that's what it is. But you get to tell us what tea it is. It's just a really cool purple box for the people around me that love purple. I found one for you so those purple people can enjoy it. There's a lot of people that love purple around us since we live close to Manhattan, Kansas, and the K-State Wildcats, right? Yep. Is that what they are? The Wildcats are a popular team. I don't particularly follow them, but I know I have really dear friends that do. And again, $17. We think shipping will be $10 just based on the weight and everything like that. Okay. I am now going to talk about number 179. And this one's exciting to me from the standpoint that I was really enjoying thinking about like what I wanted to do with this. And this is what I'm going to call the triple threat. It is 1 ounce of our English breakfast blend, which is a breakfast blend, 1 ounce of our morning Irish, which is an Irish breakfast blend, and 1 ounce of the Highland Dawn, the Scottish breakfast blend. So 3 ounces, each one again, 30 to 33 cups worth of tea, depending on how strong you make it. This is your early morning wake up caffeine for quite a while. And it is, I have to look. Survey says that it is number 179, and therefore it is $23. We estimate shipping to probably be $6 with the 3 ounces, but this is the triple threat number 179. Okay. Then next we have, the gold box. I like the gold box. Number 104. And number 104 has a half-ounce tea, Serene Sunrise. So Serene Sunrise is my favorite. Even the Highland Dawn, which is pretty much becoming Handy Dandy Assistant's favorite. Yay. Serene Sunrise is my favorite. So you get a half ounce of this, Serene Sunrise. You get the Perfect Cup spoon. And you get a little infuser. So you get an infuser. This one is big enough to take the leaves for 1 perfect cup. But you'll get an infuser. It's kind of like our tea starter kit. Again, really good for gifts for Mother's Day. All together in this really cute little box.
Father's Day's coming.
Father's Day is also coming. It's a gift my son would really like if he didn't already have everything. But that is number 104. That is $15 and has this really cool box. And the shipping we estimate to be $6. Okay. All right. The next is number 106. Okay. Number 106. There we go. It's not cooperating. I'm having that kind of a day. Can you guys see that I'm having that kind of a day? It's one of those days where you're like, okay, it's fine. Number 106 is actually my tea party box. Let's party. And inside, we have 2 deluxe tins. 1 Onyx chai. This is a black tea chai. So it does have caffeine. And then we have Harmony. Guess we didn't put that on tight. That would be me. It's not Handy Dandy Assistant's fault. So there's Harmony.
Just wanted to show the double.
Yeah, it's double lid. That's how we're showing the double lid. So these are 2 deluxe tins. They are labeled and they have an ounce of each of the teas. And this is $22 and we estimate shipping to be $8. But it comes in this really cute Let's Party gift box.
Reusable tins.
They are reusable tins. And that is number 106. All right. Almost at the last one for the night, everybody. We have a flower box on this one, and let me get this out. It is $142. All right, now $142 has this really cute rose box, more of like a Mother's Day. It could be used for Easter. And I had it out. And this has one gold deluxe tin and one silver deluxe tin. This is an Emerald Garden. That's a green tea blend that doesn't have the bitter aftertaste. And then we have our Sunset Black, which is a black tea with some orange in it, some orange zest. And it's delicious. But again, it's another one of our specialty ones. It is not available except in some of our samplers for like Advent tins and things like that. So it only usually available for 1 ounce in a setting like this at an event. And this is $142. And this is $22. And we estimate shipping to be $8. So, and then I just have to get it on. And it comes in this really cute box, $142. All right. The last one. Are you ready? Well, it's really the last two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up 2 numbers at the same time. Everybody ready? 2 numbers. I have 119 or 191. Excuse me. I wrote it wrong on my thing over here. 191 and 110. And what they are, let me do it this way, is Highland Dawn is 110 and Aloha Breeze is 191. Now, because these teas are only available tonight, I did want you to be able to have the ability to order as many ounces as you would like. And so here's your chance. I will tell you that Highland, okay, Highland Dawn is $8 for 1 ounce, $15 for 2 ounces, kind of like our standard teas. But Aloha Breeze, because it has that specialty silver needle white tea, Aloha Breeze number 191 is $10 for 1 ounce, and it is $19 for the 2 ounces. But what you can do is if you put it in there, you just tell us how many ounces you want when we communicate, and we will make them up and we will send them to you. So you can order as many of these as you want. There's no limit, but do go ahead and say sold or mine and put them in there just so that we know that you want some. We are making these to order. We made some up to put in these, but we're going to make these to order, and that's the other thing. So we just want to know how much to make. So I'm going to leave these up for a minute just so you can look. I do want to talk about a couple other things. Like I want to talk about something that's coming up. And remember I told you at the beginning that I was going to give you something special if you attended live. Well, guess what? Now it's time. I have created a summer mystery subscription. Now we do have a mystery subscription that goes for 12 months, and that has a little bit more, but this one is only for 3 months. It'll be for June, July, and August. Perfect gift for Mother's Day, everybody. It will only be available to order for a short period of time, but because you're here live, you can get it for $40, and I'm going to give you free shipping within the U.S. for that. And what I will do is for 3 months in a row, if you gift it to yourself or you gift it to someone else, you just tell us who you want it shipped to, and we will send it. And they will have, there will be a novella that is split in 3. So we'll get the first part in June with an ounce of tea. There will be in July, they'll get the second part of the novella mystery, and they will get us another ounce of a different tea, and the same thing for August. So the subscription only lasts for 3 months. You will get it for $40. That covers all 3 months and free shipping within the U.S. If you're here tonight, you just need to comment that you would like one. You can put present. If we see you put or here, if we see present or here, we know that you're interested, and we'll reach out to you. And we'll make sure you get that special pricing. Otherwise, for anybody who's not joining us live tonight, it's going to be $45 for that.
Diane had a question of this.
Questions. Let's do the questions.
She asked, so everybody can get some? And I said, yes. Diane said 110 and 191. And I said, just let us know how many ounces of each. One of each. Okay, Diane wants one of each. Okay.
Diane wants 1 ounce of each. Perfect. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? I am about to do the giveaway. So I figured out a way that we're going to do that. It's going to take an extra second. So if you are interested in being entered in the giveaway, $75, I'm going to talk about that in a second. I would like you to put pick me in the chat or comments.
Pick me.
Handy dandy assistant, if you will write down on a post-it note everybody's name who puts pick me, I will give you the post-it notes that used to be over here that I don't know what happened to. If you'll just put their name on a piece of paper, and then we'll put it in a cup and we'll draw it that way. So while he's doing that, you guys put pick me in the chat or the comments. He'll make sure he gets all the names. While he's doing that, I want to first say thank you guys for joining me. I know I went a little long because we had that technology issue in the beginning. Just grab a piece of paper. And the other thing is I want to invite everybody to join us Sunday. We're doing a live question and answer for our live at 6 p.m. Central on our Facebook. I will get everything working before then, I pray. And then let's talk about what I'm giving away. I've talked tonight about how we're giving away something that has a $75 value to it, and that is one of our custom teas. So one of the things that we do is we offer a custom tea blend that we make just for you. You and I will get together either in person or via video, and we're going to ask some questions. We're going to talk about likes, dislikes, allergies, intolerances, that sort of thing. And then we're going to kind of zone in on some possible teas to make for you. The next thing we'll do is handy dandy assistant and I will really create some blends, and typically we'll create 3 blends, and I'll send you a sample that'll be in a tea bag, right? And it'll have instructions on it, and it'll have like A, B, and C. And then we'll get back together and we'll talk about what you liked and didn't like about each of them. And then you'll pick one of those 3 that you want me to perfect for you. I will then send that out. I will take those into consideration. We'll really talk in depth about the flavors and things like that. I will finish up that blend. I will ship it to you one more time. I'll give you an A, B, and C on that blend based on that feedback. You're going to pick which one you like the best, and you're going to tell me the name. I'm then going to create 2 ounces. You'll get a deluxe tin, and then we will keep that recipe for you. So it'll never appear on the website, but anytime you want to reorder your particular custom blend, you can order it. Now, this is something fun to do for like a shower or a party, and like everybody gets to have that special blend. You can name it whatever you want. We've also had someone who just really wanted a specific type of tea. They really wanted a certain flavor, and then we created it for them, and then they just reorder every once in a while. But they really loved the fact that they got to pick exactly what they want, because so many times, like, you might not like mango, right, in our Aloha Breeze, but you might really like pineapple and coconut, or pineapple and pear, right? You might like that combination, or you might not really like vanilla that much. You much prefer cinnamon, or you're allergic to cinnamon. You'd really want nutmeg. And those are the kinds of things that we can do and we can customize and include. And that's one of the great things about it. So this custom tea normally is $75. But for one of our lucky people today, it is going to be absolutely free. You must be present to win. Are we ready?
We have 3 people.
And I did have a request from Kim to show the very first one. The very first one is the Harmony Blend. It is just a simple white mug. It's good for male or female on that one. Oh, let me put this the right way. So this was number 130. And it was just $15, and we estimate shipping to be $6. Okay. Anybody else need anything else shown or questions or anything? Go ahead and just pop it in there. We will be happy to do that. And you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let me have the cup. We're going to do the drawing. Everybody who put that in there, we're going to see who gets it. And like they're all right there at the bottom. Okay. And we're going to do Christina. Christina, you won the giveaway of the free custom blend tea. That's awesome. Yay, everybody. That's awesome. I love it. So, Christina, we will reach out to you. I'll reach out to you on Facebook and send you a message probably later well, it won't be later tonight, but tomorrow, and we'll set up times and everything like that and get that set. All right, last minute reminders. If you have ordered anything, I will be sending out invoices or getting in touch with you to find out how many if I have a question, or if you've picked one of the ones that has any tea you want, and I'll reach out to you via Messenger on Facebook for that. And I will send invoices out on Monday. Everything will be shipped out within 24 hours of payment. So if you pay on Monday, I'll ship like Wednesday, or I'll ship like Tuesday. If you pay on Tuesday, I'll ship on Wednesday, that sort of thing. So usually within 24 hours. If you're local, we'll arrange for local pickup. Any other questions?